With us now is Democratic Senator Chris Murphy of Connecticut. Senator, welcome. The vice president made her closing pitch to voters on Tuesday from the National Mall right back there. And her argument was that the riot of January 6th, which proceeded from that very location, disqualifies Donald Trump from returning to power. Fair enough, but it's not unreasonable that there will be significant blowback from Democrats if Trump does indeed win, as polls show he might. Democrats in the past have cast symbolic votes against certifying election results, and we're hearing lots of complaints about Elon Musk's mad money and other stuff. Is there any concern about Democrats accepting the results?
I mean, are you kidding? I mean, January 6th is in our rearview mirror. No, I mean, seriously, like, have we forgotten what happened on January 6th? Have we forgotten the fact that Trump has spent the last 4 years celebrating that violence? Not a single apology. He's promised, if he's president, to pardon the people who tried to kill us in the Capitol that day, who tried to hang Mike Pence. Donald Trump has telegraphed loud and clear that he has no apologies for his supporters' attempt to try to install him in power, despite the fact that he lost the election. And he is setting up a narrative by which he is not going to accept this election either. So are Democrats going to be mad and upset if Donald Trump wins? Of course. Are we going to lead an assault on the Capitol to try to overthrow democracy? Absolutely not. And I think, the idea that there's some equivalency between Democrats being, very worried about a Trump presidency and Donald Trump having helped lead a violent insurrection against democracy and promising to pardon anybody who carries out acts of violence on his behalf is probably not entirely accurate.
Okay. The vice president's moves to the middle have upset some voters on the left, it's true. But there's also no clarity that this has sealed the deal with those persuadable voters that she needs, the folks that she's talking to, that she's really made the push for here in the closing weeks. Some don't trust her because they don't believe that President Biden made good on his promise to govern from the center. What do you say to those voters to try to get them over to the Democrats one more time?
Well, I would just look to all of the bipartisan pieces of legislation that were passed under both Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. We talked about investing in infrastructure for decades. Donald Trump said every week was infrastructure week, but he could never do it. That was the easiest thing to bring Republicans and Democrats together on. Donald Trump couldn't get it done. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris got it done. And even on the really controversial issues like guns, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump were able to bring Republicans and Democrats together around a bill that changed our gun laws without violating anybody's Second Amendment rights. And then at the end of the Biden presidency, they helped get a deal done on immigration, something that Donald Trump said he would do when he was president, couldn't get done. Republicans and Democrats worked together to get a bipartisan, tough border security bill across the finish line. Who killed it? Not Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, because he didn't want the border to be fixed. He wanted to just complain about the border. So over and over and over again, you see the Biden and Harris administration, with Harris playing a big role, bringing Republicans and Democrats together around tough issues. You never saw that happen under Donald Trump.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.